Have you ever wondered how a small amount can turn into a fortune over time? It's a tempting thought, isn't it? The idea of starting with a modest sum and with patience and strategy, nurturing it into a substantial wealth. It's not about getting rich quick, but rather about building wealth steadily. This is not a sprint, but a marathon. So buckle up and get ready, because today, we're going to narrate the journey of an individual who started with 20,000 INR and became rich. Let's meet our protagonist, an average individual with a meager 20,000 INR to his name. He's just like you and me, working a 9-to-5 job, trying to make ends meet. His bank account isn't overflowing, but he's got enough to get by. 20,000 INR, not a fortune, but a start. Instead of blowing it on fleeting pleasures, he chooses to invest. He understands that the path to wealth isn't about having a lot to start with, but about making the most of what you have. He knows the importance of taking the first step, no matter how small. And that's exactly what he does. He takes that first step. He makes that first investment. He knows it's not going to make him a millionaire overnight, but he also knows that every marathon starts with a single step. With a vision in his mind and 20,000 INR in his pocket, our protagonist embarks on his journey to financial freedom. From here, our protagonist harnesses one of the most powerful financial forces in the world: compound interest. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it moves, it picks up more snow, growing larger and faster with each revolution. This is the essence of compound interest, a force that grows your wealth exponentially over time. So what is compound interest? Simply put, it's interest on interest. When you invest money, you earn interest. The next time interest is calculated, it's done on the initial amount plus the interest you've already earned. This cycle repeats, and your wealth snowballs. Let's consider a simple example. Suppose you start with 20,000 rupees. If you invest this amount at an annual interest rate of 5%, you'll earn 1,000 rupees after the first year. However, in the second year, you'll earn interest not just on the initial 20,000, but also on the extra 1,000. That's an extra 50 rupees, and that's just the second year. Imagine the impact over decades. The key here is patience. Like a tree, your wealth needs time to grow. The longer you leave your money invested, the larger and faster your wealth snowball grows. This is why it's often said that the most powerful factor in investing is time. Our protagonist understood the power of compound interest and allowed his investment to grow over time. The stage is now set for the next chapter, where we explore diversification and risk management. But it wasn't just about letting his money sit and grow. Our protagonist also learned to diversify his investments and manage risk. You see, diversification is like spreading your eggs across different baskets. It's about investing in a variety of asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and more, to reduce the risk of loss. If one investment performs poorly, the others may perform well and offset the loss. It's a strategy that helps to balance potential gains with manageable levels of risk. Our protagonist, being a savvy investor, implemented this strategy, spreading his investments across different sectors and regions. He didn't put all his money into one type of investment, but instead diversified to maximize his potential returns. But diversification wasn't his only tool. He also practiced risk management, carefully assessing the potential downsides of each investment and making informed decisions to protect his burgeoning wealth. Through diversification and risk management, our protagonist was able to protect his growing wealth. So how does our story end? With our protagonist becoming rich, of course. Our protagonist began with a humble sum of 20,000 INR, a sum that may seem insignificant to some, but with the right mindset and strategies, it became the cornerstone of their financial success. The key to this transformation was understanding the power of compound interest. It's not about instant gains, but about the snowball effect, where your wealth grows exponentially over time. The protagonists didn't put all their eggs in one basket either. They diversified their investments, spreading the risks and multiplying the opportunities for growth. They ventured into various sectors, studied market trends, and made informed decisions. Over time, patience and perseverance paid off. The initial 20,000 INR multiplied many times over. It's a testament to the fact that wealth creation isn't about quick wins, but about playing the long game. And that's how a humble amount of 20,000 INR turned into a fortune. Remember, wealth creation is a marathon, not a sprint. So are you ready to start your journey?